Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Parkitect, where we are hopefully going to finish our Archipelago Adventures. Whether we do or not, I'm not too sure, but we're nearly there. We're nearly there. So what I did do is empty the park, close the park, empty it of people and let it back in again, because somebody quite rightly pointed out, a bit of a weird mechanic, this experiences number here, midway on that table there, 70%, that only updates when people leave. So when people come in to start off with and you're still getting stuff sorted, that number was quite low. As I emptied the park, it went from like 15 up to 70. So, yeah, it's all about getting them out. So now we're 70, a little bit closer to where we want to be. Well, actually, we need it dead on 70, but hopefully that's a good point to move on from. We also need a running cost of 1,500, which we did just have. Now, obviously, we've emptied the park, so for a month we didn't make any money while people left. But when it's all up and running, we actually get that pretty close as well. So we're not a million miles away, actually. A few little things that that some people did point out. One of that is that this queue here is going to be making people not too happy about what it looks like. So what we're going to do here is come to our path, staff only path. There's that one. This line here, and stick it there. There we go. And click it to be staff only. That's fine. You can stay saying staff only. And then this path now will become. We'll get rid of all of this here and replace it. Oh, I got rid of the thing. That's annoying. We have. Oh yeah, somebody else pointed out we've got the whole trees in here as well. I don't know how I didn't notice that, to be honest with you. Really don't know how I didn't notice that. Thanks for all the feedback, though. I do appreciate it. It does help. You know, sometimes the whole player sees what do they say? Spectator sees more of the sport or something. Is it? I don't know. Sometimes it is difficult to spot these things. There we go, that's all back to normal. Oh no, it's not quite. We've closed off the path here. We're going to get people going up there and not being very impressed with the whole situation, so I guess we're going to have to put it there, aren't we? No. There we go. And say no entry for guests. A couple have wandered off up there, but they'll come back down, and in the grand scheme of things won't be so bad. Here we're using this slightly lighter colour there to mix it up a little bit. Okay, right, so you're not going to be too happy about the place, but once you're back down here, you should be okay. I don't know whether that can see that far. Let's have a look. Decoration. There we go. Path is back to normal. Somebody pointed out that all this was red. Yeah, what that is because that's path there, you see, and that path can see this, it can see this, but guests will never walk on it, so I don't think it'll be a problem. Where guests can walk is actually all pretty nicely green, although maybe it could be a little bit more green around here. I guess maybe we could put some of the fairy lights that we've started using over here across. Let's carry that pillar over and stick one here, here and here, and then grab those string lights and use them across there as well. There we go. That might help with decoration a little, I guess. Like I say, it's not bright green, but it's not awful, you know. Excuse me. Okay, all right, yeah, happy enough with most of that. Like I say, the green path for the most part is okay. Maybe, oops. Pizza's been sorted. We're now researching rides as well because we'd like... oh, that's water there. Okay. I was hoping we could get a bit more stuff in there. Maybe some rocks. Let's have a look. Some rocks here in the water. Would they help towards scenery rating? Even just a little bit. Just to kind of lighten that area up a little, you know. Doesn't seem to be doing much, does it? Alright, well, we'll leave it as is. Oh, there's a real red one there. What's that? Is that... oh, it's just litter, is it? Yeah, it's just some litter. Okay, that's fine. That will only, hopefully, be temporary. Okay. In fact, let's have a look. Trash. Yeah, it's already been... oh, no, just one little bit there, look. Overall, that's not too bad. Vandalism. Sorry, vandalism. I don't think we have any vandalism right now. Okay. Alright, happy to move on then with the park as well. Set up and... oh, hello. Somebody did point out that one of these was a bit too low. If we're not... once it's open... it's not so bad. What we have to do, I think, is maximum waiting time 60. Wait for half full, and then open it, and then there should be no not much of a gap between them. I think, which one is it they said there was a problem with the second brake run? I think that one there. No, that one will carry on. That one is too low for it to then go up into the Cobra, I think, was the problem. Because if it holds there, there's no way it's going to have the momentum to get round it. So really, it can never hold there. Might have to get rid of that brake run, to be honest with you. Because we've only got 2 cars anyway. Yeah, so this one's okay. It can hold here, although maybe it shouldn't. I think once there's a queue, once people are queuing up, it shouldn't be a problem. Let's have a look. See, this one here should manage to get back in. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's just see how it gets on. Yeah, there you go. That's what you want. That's kind of perfect, really. Maybe it could exit a little quicker, but as long as it doesn't sit. Yeah, it could do with leaving like a few seconds quicker, but overall, let's just watch one more. Yeah, it just has to hold, but you know what? I'm alright with it. Okay, there we go. It's running and it's making money anyway. We're currently making a $41 profit. Okay, let's have a look at what rides we've got then. Carousel we haven't done yet. Car ride, Ferris wheel. I imagine most people are wanting extreme stuff. Where can I get something to drink? Again, park entrance, good deal. Scenery is amazing. Nobody's particularly asking for any specific types of ride. What thrill rides have we got? We've got Twister and Wipeout both done. Not really looking at building another coaster just yet. We could do log flume. We could get some paddle boats. If we could just adjust the frontage here, we could get some paddle boats down here, just the staff area space. Or maybe, see, the problem is then once we get over to here, we're kind of stuck in rivers. This is the obvious paddle boat area, isn't it? Okay, let's have a bit of a shift in operations and get in some paddle boats. Time lapse.
You got ice like summer sky. If you're smart, could kill or die. And now it starts to rain, so let's enjoy it. I can't believe that this is real, and the way you make me feel, you make me wanna sing, and so I do. I'll be
Okay, there we go. Didn't quite realise we were that close, to be honest with you. We've got 1,600 coming in, and experiences are up to 71. So if that all ticks over, we'll keep working on it, but should be done with those things. I'm going to knock this down because they always get really bored. Are there other options from the swan boats? I'm not sure there are, but we'll let people tickle in. That's just a nice little area for them to potter about with, isn't it? I think, yeah, okay. And yeah, other than that, I think we're kind of done. Weird that we haven't had to use any of this space, and I wonder if maybe just letting people in and out has kind of just like goosed the figures a little bit, really. But that's it complete. We're only about 5 or 10 minutes into the video, so we'll move on to the next one. If we get it done, I don't know. We might just drop that. Experiences may well just drop down. So we'll see how we get on. But we've ended up with a bit of a sort of full-on backstage area around here now, to be honest with you, which is fine. Transformers now available. Which one's Transformer? Oh, yeah, that thing. So we could have got that one down as well, but there's no real point, really. If we're going to win, I'd rather move on to the other ones. Regarding that, again, a few people are like, oh, no, you should stick around. We are playing campaign. I'd like to see the new stuff. I'd like to keep moving. I'd like to sort of learn a little thing like here. We've kind of learnt this sort of almost like a tiki kind of look. Happy with how it's done. And happy to move on and try a different build style, and that's what really the campaign is for me, is sort of these little vignettes and little sort of learning these build styles and then moving on to something else. So yeah, I'm more than happy to crack on. Really quite happy with the coaster, actually. I know it's a little janky, but I don't think it's ended up being too bad, if I'm totally honest with you. I'm sure the people out there will be screaming at how awful it is, but yeah, overall I don't actually say that too bad. And the swan boats are off luck. A few people are liking them, not much really. It's not really the right thing for a lot of people, I don't think, is it? Let's have a look. I want to go on something more intense. Oh yeah, we've completed it. We had an optional goal. Oh, it was only money anyway. I don't know why I've been coughing so bad lately, excuse me. There we go. And we didn't quite get the challenge goals. That's a shame. It was a 500 people. I suppose that's why you'd really put a push for growth. But we got the main ones, so let's save it. There should be like a back to menu. Quit sounds really aggressive for what we're doing. Okay, we've got our little tiki hut open. Boom. So where are we going next? We're coming down here. Oh, so we can overcome that way. Is there going to be a little one here? Oh, there is a little one here. Oh, and there's one up here. Oh, my word. A small amount of land has become available in the frigid north. Or we can come down here to Batavia Bay. Lonely Island, steeped in legends. Previous owner built a Julian coaster here, but not much else. Or we can come right over here to Biscayne Beach. Oh, see, I like the idea of the beach. That's the one that's like quite a thin space. A bit like Blackpool Pleasure Beach almost. But then we haven't done any sort of snowy stuff yet. Oh, I need to make the decision because we haven't got a full episode yet. I'm going to go for the snowy stuff. I don't know what to say to you. We've done tropical, sort of tropicalness for quite a while now. Let's have a look. Oh, it's another funky shape one, isn't it? My word. Okay. So what are we going to do? 550 guests in the park and a happiness rating of 75. See, that doesn't seem too bad. I imagine the issue we're going to have here is it's going to be cold. So let's pause. We've only got 20 grand to start with as well. So let me just check the space. Is this the entrance? I kind of like this sort of sheet metal and blue icicle style. That's definitely something we're going to push for here. And then we can come right up here to the delivery area. Okay, so suggestions would be to have some shops along this side here, so we could just run the backstage towards them. That would make the most sense. Rides, I guess, like here, and maybe a coaster over the water or something. And people always moan at me for not moving out there too much, but I like to keep everything quite packed in like real life, Let's have a look at the ride options. We've got a 4D cinema, that's new. Ferris wheel and carousel, pretty standard. We've got a nice few options for thrill rides, that's good to see. Bobsleigh coaster, there's the coaster we're building. Monorail and no water rides because, it's ice. Wow, 4D cinema, large structure housing a 4D cinema. The seats can move and have other features that surprise guests. Increased popularity during rain. I don't know where the rain's going to be. Increased popularity during low temperatures, is that? Right, Boom. That's, wow, look at the size of it. That is our first. I'm going to build it out here on the water. That is our first structure. It's going to be this mighty, because it's a cool looking building, that is. Mighty building that that we have. Yeah. How do we, let's think about this. Let's have the exit there. Okay. Let's open it. Right, path then. Let's come to here. Let's get a nice blue. And that colour can be a darker blue. There we go. Okay, nice icy blue path. Love it. Okay, it comes all around here. A big old queue. I don't know how popular these things actually are, but there you go. To here. There we go. And then, is this going to do wood? I'm not too sure whether wood is the right way to go here. Which path have they used here? They've used that one, I think. Is it? Yeah, okay, so we'll use that one. And this will give us that sort of steel look, which I don't normally like, this sort of thing here, but I think actually kind of works quite well. It's almost like the frigid north. I'm thinking like lots of warehouses and things like that. I actually I'm not so sure whether it's a very fun theme to do, but I think it'll work quite well. Okay, so that's going to be there. That's going to be quite a big point to get to. So how are we going to get there? Let's bring it down here. We'll have rides either side of it, and then what I really need to do is get the hill down as we can. And there. Okay, so there. Yep. No, still there. Yeah, and then down, and then straight. There we go. And we get rid of that bit of path because that ain't gonna. Oh, that was a rock, was it? I just got rid of. Okay. There we go. And then really, we're gonna have to double this. So can we do? Oh, we're gonna have to do a bit of terrain work. There we go. I'm tempted to. Oh. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I'm tempted to do something like that so we can so we keep the path flat at least. There we go. Alright, so from there, no, path menu, from there we're going to come round, so down, straight, down, straight. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that tree's going to have to go, that path's going to go back in there. Alright, cool. And we'll get rid of that fence to join all that up. All right, nice. Okay, so that's the big ticket. That's going to be the big ticket. I know it's not very impressive as far as the game's concerned, but like from a looks point of view, it looks awesome. So that's going to be the big ticket. Not 100% sure about this fence, whether it really goes with the vibe I'm thinking, but for now, we will carry it across. And do something like this. Just to kind of keep it all together. Keeping an eye on money. We spent about $3,000, but that is with a ride. That's, personally, I don't think too bad. Yeah, may well come back and change that fencing, to be honest with you. I'm not convinced with it just yet. But for now, what are the other options? Let's see. Let's have a look. See if there's anything that really jumps out at me as more of a suitable cold, freezing fence. That's like a picket fence, that's no good. Like something a bit more industrial, you know? What's that one? Oh, that's the vines one. No, that's no good. I mean, there's that one. I mean, that's just so boring though, isn't it? Let's have a look. Maybe that? No, that's wood. That one? No, that's wooden as well. Maybe it is that one then. Okay, well we'll go with it for now then. See how we get on. Okay, and we'll call this. We'll make this into a thing in a minute. Let's just get the fence around it. We'll probably cover this as well with a simple pavilion style cover. I think the queue, that is, not the whole building. Oh look, Raiders of the. Is that what it's called? Is it Raiders of the Lost Ark? It's never Raiders of the Lost Ark. They'll be sued. So it says here 4D cinema. Let's have a look. Is there a choice? Raiders of the Lost Park claws, 101 dinosaurs, finding Sharky. Oh, it's different lengths. Claws, I guess, like Santa Claus. I just laughed at my own joke. But we're going to call it, well, I suppose we'll call it claws, I guess. Oh, it's got himself an email. Alright, we'll do it that way then. So, scenery then. What scenery have we got? Props, large. Is there anything here? There's round barriers. That's weird that we've got the car stuff, but no go-karts. Wall lamp, orb lamp. Oh, that's lighting. Medium. Oh, we've got some of the sci-fi stuff, all those things. And all the tyre stuff. That's weird. And then loads of little small bits. I'm not too sure what theme to go for here, really. I was going to go like... I suppose we could go for more of like an explorer, sort of Sherpa Tenzing and all that kind of thing. Let's go for more of that sort of thing then, yeah. So what have we got that would fit that? I guess a chest. Yeah, some baskets. So all the supplies, really, you know. No tyres. Maybe a couple of barrels. Yeah, a couple of barrels would work well. Okay. And the only thing we do need to do is put a fence around all this. In that case, I am tempted to go back to Raiders of the Lost Park then, which probably fits that idea of it a bit more. Yeah, I know it's 2 minutes long. Hopefully they'll find it a bit more interesting. Okay, pavilion then. Let's have a look what we've got pavilion-wise. So the one I was going to use... Oh, this one was the one I was thinking of, because I think that's probably the most sort of plain one. But I think actually what we'll do is we'll go pillars that sort of sink into... Let's get the heights right. Well, when they're done right, it looks like we're a little high there. There we go. Let's sink into the fence. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? And then we'll do... See what we'll do. Yeah, I've got it. Okay, we'll do 2 that high there. And then 2 around there. 1 everywhere else, sorry. I think... And the corners here will sort of raise up a little bit of a observation tower almost. We'll do those afterwards, because once you copy a piece, you can kind of you can keep the height. You see, is what I'm thinking. So we'll come around like that, and in the middle as well. Yeah. Okay. Right. So. Inside 2, my word, this is going to take a while. There we go. Tempted to do it. Would it be ridiculous to have a second time lapse? Yeah. It would, only because like today's my recording day and I've got to get a few videos done. So you're going to have to bear with me today, I'm afraid. Okay, let's get that there. So you're going to go at the front of this one. Clip through the actual... Oops. Clip through the actual thing itself. There we go. And then you can go there. Might be a little high, this second set, but we'll see. Going to be corners, and yeah, there we go. Okay, right, roof. Where are you? Roof peak, half slope. Yeah. More of a brown. It's going to be like a brown structure that's kind of been thrown together. Okay. Like that. Yeah. So not there, because they're going to be even higher up. Okay. It's not so bad actually now they're going in. Actually getting somewhere pretty quick. That's one thing I do love about this game, is just how sort of quick and easy it is to get structures up, you know. So we'll have that roof piece, we'll use that colour. put it there and there. Oh, we missed a few at the front there, haven't we? There, and then actually we won't have 2 there. We'll use these ones. Oh, what have I done there? Ah, that's interesting. That's interesting. So do we just fake that then, or do we make the exit there? Huh. I guess we make the exit there, don't we? Okay. And we move this over to here. Like that. Oops. More for symmetry than anything, because it really isn't going to have anything underneath it. There we go. So let's go into here, and are we going to have to close you? Close you. Place the exit there. There we go. And then keep the path that way. See, it's just that one little spot there in it. We could put a bit of fake path in there, I suppose, to hold it all together. Okay. And then I want to come to this path and do these to give them a like little lookouts almost. Okay. And then back into scenery. Alright, okay. So it doesn't match the building at all anymore. I suppose we could maybe colour the building, I guess. The ride. Make it more of a like temple-y looking colour. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with the theme in this one. It's all over the place. Like I said, I've got the original idea in my head, and that's completely gone out the window. There we go. I suppose now it looks a bit more temple-y. Just realised the front is like that side as well. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Okay, there we go. That's a bit more interesting. And then we'll just come down and get a few bits on these to make them look like cargo spaces. Like that. What else we got? Barrels. Yeah, you can't go wrong with barrels. I was talking to Mass Bandit about this the other day with Azuri Gardens. Like, you really can't go wrong with some barrels and rope and stuff. It really, especially this sort of like adventure. Oh, I don't know where that just went. This sort of like adventure-y theme. You really can't go wrong with it. Okay, there we go. We've got an adventure cinema over there now. So what was it called? Raiders of the Lost Park. Let's rename that then here. Raiders of the Lost Park. Oh, Losat Park. Let's make it the Lost Park instead. Okay, and we'll open it. Good. That whole thing's cost us $4,000. That's not so bad, I suppose. See, what I'm tempted to do is cut off this path here and have all of that as the backstage space so that we can get some shops down here. I suppose we could get rid of that little bit there and run backstage down this side so we can still put some stuff here. I don't have that much room to work with here, is there at all? Let's get another ride in. Launch drop tower. Let's get one of those in. Let's get it there. There we go. Colours are already pretty good for this. I don't know what's a good height, to be honest. That looks good, I guess. No, on the exit there, on the entrance there. There we go. So that we can do round like this. There we go. We need to get rid of these little bits of fence. No, fence, please. There you go. Okay. And then pretty much I think we'll keep this sort of adventure-y style. I know we've done it before, but I do think it kind of works now I think about it. I think it actually works quite well with the sort of snowy backdrop, so to speak. Oops. There we go. Shouldn't take too long to do either. It's pretty simple once you've got these pillars in. This pillars is definitely the longest bit of the task. Right. No, missed a few at the front there. There we go. Good. Okay. And then higher up on the edges. Don't think we're going to have any clipping problems here. The ride itself pretty much just goes up and down. I know we like the wipeout and stuff. We've had some major clipping issues. Let's get these corner roofs in. Oh, it's the right height. Lovely. The regular bits. There we go. Oops. Oh my words. Good. And then the old wooden path on the corners here. As you look out. Okay. And then just get some of the old small scenery bits, isn't it? Let's have a look. Maybe get a few here as well, just to where the edge of the ride is. I think a minecart would particularly work very well, or a hay bale really. Sacks, I guess, do, don't they? They look like supplies. If you go, if you stay pretty close to the edge there, people won't clip. We can have a barrel going through the post, that's fine. That's about as close as we can get, I think. As long as that middle run is left open, I think we're okay. Alright, there's a couple of barrels around the back as well. Oops. Oh man, there we go. And a line down barrel. Even though the only time you're ever really going to see these is if you're on the right, but that's fine, I suppose. As you're coming down that last little rush, be quite nice to see a bit of scenery and stuff. Just while you're trying to stop yourself throwing up off these. Right, I'm not a massive fan of drop towers, to be honest. I'll go on them, but it's one of the first things that I'll skip if it's a busy day. The only one I never went on that, and I probably wouldn't go on, is Falcon's Fury at Busch Gardens in Tampa, and probably elsewhere as well, because my word, that thing is ridiculous. Well, that's one where it points you down to face the floor. Oh my goodness, no chance. Okay, good stuff. We've got 2 rides open. I'd say we're probably good to open the park, I guess. Like I say, it's an early start, this one. I'll tell you what, seeing as we're open, we'll leave it there, but I would like some feedback on where we should go with this. So maybe ideas for like food and drink. What shops do we have? I'm hoping hot drinks is one. Yeah, hot drinks is good. Vending machine's good. We've got quite a few options there, really. So what do you think? A couple of rides here, shops or something? Suggestions on where to go. I definitely think bobsleigh coaster into the lake would be pretty sweet. Is anyone coming to this park? Oh, there is. Oh yeah, here they go. Come on, speed up. Let's get them in. We don't want to run it too long though, because they are going to start needing drinks and food and toilets and stuff. We'll start this episode proper next episode, really, and we'll really flesh it out. But yeah, thoughts and suggestions, please. Very appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really does help out the channel. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, you can pop them down in the comments. If you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at John T. Sparrow. If you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over on our Geekism Discord server. You'll find the link for that in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to all of our generous patrons who make these videos possible through their support at patreon.com/geekism. And don't forget to check out our affiliate links and get yourself some cheap games and other goodies while supporting the channel while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.